Welcome back to the Nomad Life Success Podcast. If you're tired of dreaming about freedom while stuck in the same routine, or you've hit those frustrating visa walls and tax headaches, you're exactly where I was a few years ago. Every day, we cut through the hype and get straight to what works. Real strategies, visa-friendly countries, high-demand remote skills, and income blueprints that let you build extraordinary freedom. So settle in, grab whatever fuels you today, and let's build your location-independent life, one smart, doable step at a time.
Let's get real about this. Walking out of a consulate with a stamped visa is supposed to feel like relief. For a lot of you with weaker passports, it feels like the opposite. Stress, questions, and sometimes blunt refusals. You rehearse the story, you bring documents, and still the officer says, "I'm not convinced." That pain is real. It costs time, money, and confidence. Today, I'm handing you a repeatable set of answers, 7 short, verifiable scripts that turn ordinary nomad life into credible proof. No posturing, no invented ties, just clear language and the exact documents officers respect. Here's the promise. By the end of this episode, you'll have 3 things. 1, 7 interview scripts you can adapt. 2, a weekend checklist to assemble the documents. 3, 2 immediate actions you can take right now to cut your risk. If you do this work, you'll walk into the consulate with consistent answers and verifiable backup. Blueprint Step 1. Employment and income. This is the single most asked area. Consular officers want to know how you support yourself, and they want evidence they can verify. Say this: I provide remote services as a digital marketing consultant. I work on 3 retainer contracts, monthly services and deliverables, paid by international bank transfer. Short, specific, verifiable. Follow with the documents, signed retainer agreements, the latest 3 invoices, and 3 months of bank statements showing consistent transfers. If you receive payment via platforms like Wise or Payoneer, include their transaction receipts and the payout history. Concrete country anchors matter. For Spain, if they ask about income thresholds, present your annualized retainer totals and the bank trail that proves you meet the minimum. For Malaysia or similar hubs, bring formal invoices and a note explaining how remote income is structured. No evasive language. Quick weekend checklist for Step 1. 1. Export 3 signed retainers into a single PDF. 2. Pull 3 months of bank statements showing client payments. 3. Create a 1-page summary that lists client names, service description, monthly amount, and payment method. This is the file you hand to the officer if they ask for proof. Keep the language factual. Avoid jargon.
Blueprint Step 2. Travel intent and accommodation. Officers want to know, are you a short-term visitor or trying to establish residency? Your answer must match your documents. Use this phrasing for short stays. I'll be in Malacca for 6 weeks working remotely. I have a 1-month lease plus a confirmed extension, and I'll be working from a local co-working space. For longer-term stays, say, I plan to stay for X months on a digital nomad visa. I've arranged a 6-month lease and a co-working membership for the first 3 months. Specifics removed out. Acceptable anchors. A signed residential lease in Malaga with payment receipts. A co-working membership invoice from Kuala Lumpur with start and end dates. Booking confirmations that match your stated travel dates. Weekend checklist for Step 2. 1. Secure either a refundable short-term lease or a month-by-month Airbnb and save the signed agreement. 2. Purchase and download your co-working membership invoice or day pass receipts. 3. Put all accommodation receipts into one PDF labeled clearly: dates, addresses, payment method. Those 3 documents make your stated intent credible. Blueprint Step 3. Ties, exit plan, and consistency. Officers are looking for patterns they can trust. A short answer: I maintain a home address in my country of residence, and I have a booked return flight for the date shown. My work retains regular monthly clients, and I have documentation to prove it. Keep it short and backed by records. Don't invent family obligations or complex property claims. Those raise more questions. Instead, rely on verifiable ties: utility bills, a stable bank account, a booked outbound ticket, or an active rental agreement back home. For consistency, Line up dates across documents. If your retainer says you started on March 1st, don't show a bank transfer from April 30 as the first payment. Small mismatches trigger extra questions. Weekend checklist for step 3. 1. Gather a recent utility or rental bill showing your home address. 2. Book and screenshot a return flight or one-way exit plan with a plausible date. 3. Export recent client email threads that show regular work delivery and invoicing cadence. Bundle those 3 items as your ties and exit packet.
Quick strategist anecdote from the road. I once prepped a client for a Spanish visa interview in Malaga. They had a perfect lease, but the invoice dates didn't line up with bank deposits. The officer asked one clarifying question, and the small inconsistency triggered a full secondary review. We fixed it by aligning deposit screenshots, adding transaction memos, and explaining the payment delay honestly. The next appointment went through. In Kuala Lumpur, I ran a 1-hour mock interview with a freelancer who sounded too rehearsed, so we replaced rigid lines with short factual sentences and added the actual PDF packet. That change dropped the officer's follow-up from 4 questions to 1. The lesson: accuracy and natural delivery beat polished-sounding scripts every time.
Recap and mission. 2 immediate takeaways you can do today. Number 1, assemble your 7-answer packet. Employment, income, invoices, bank statements, lease or booking confirmations, co-working receipts, utility or home ties, and your exit plan. Put each item in a clearly labeled folder. Number 2, run a 1-hour mock interview with a friend or coach. Practice natural phrasing, not rote memorization. Daily tip: when you answer, speak in short declarative sentences and follow with your primary document reference. I work on monthly retainers. Then hand the retainer PDF. That tiny sequence signals honesty and makes verification simple. Before I close, personalize every script. Do not memorize word for word. Adapt the phrasing to your reality, and always be prepared to show the supporting file you reference. If your situation is complex or unusual, consult a local immigration advisor. This episode provides communication tactics, not legal counsel. Here's the final call to action. Grab the free location-independent 6-figure income ebook at nomadlifesuccess.com. It includes a downloadable checklist that mirrors today's weekend packet and a template you can edit for each consulate. When you're ready to scale and stop guessing, join the deluxe membership to unlock more than 255 courses and blueprints that make passports less of a liability and skills your asset. Let's build that 6-figure life together. Trust the process. You've got this.
That's it for this episode of the Nomad Life Success Podcast. Here's the truth. Freedom isn't about the perfect passport. It's about the skills that let you stay wherever you land. If today's episode resonated, your next move is simple. Head to nomadlifesuccess.com right now. Grab the free location-independent 6-figure income ebook. It's the exact framework I wish I'd had when I started. And when you're ready to stop guessing and start scaling, join the deluxe membership to unlock our full library of over 255 courses and blueprints. Subscribe so you never miss a step, and I'll talk to you very soon. Keep going. Your version of freedom is closer than it feels. Now, let's go build the assets to sustain it.